The king has been given permission by doctors to return to public-facing duties for the first time since being diagnosed with cancer. His Majesty is not yet clear of the disease and is still undergoing treatment, but his medical team are understood to be pleased with the progress made so far and remain positive about his recovery. To mark the good news, Buckingham Palace has announced 2 major milestone events, the first of many in the coming month, and passed on their Majesty's grateful thanks for all the good wishes they have received. After his cancer diagnosis was announced on February 6, the king postponed all public-facing engagement but continued with his duties as head of state behind palace walls, conducting audiences and Privy Council meetings. But on Tuesday, the king and queen will visit a cancer treatment center, a deeply poignant engagement given his own cancer battle as well as that of his daughter-in-law, the Princess of Wales, where they will meet medical specialists and patients. The royal event aims to raise awareness of the importance of early diagnosis and highlight innovative research, supported by Cancer Research UK, taking place at the hospital. There are also plans to host an incoming state visit by the Emperor and Empress of Japan in late June at the request of the government. Officials have also released a beautiful new portrait of Charles, 75, and Camilla, 76, looking happy and relaxed in Buckingham Palace gardens. The image was taken on April 10, the day after their 19th wedding anniversary. In a statement, Buckingham Palace said tonight, His Majesty the King will shortly return to public-facing duties after a period of treatment and recuperation following his recent cancer diagnosis. To help mark this milestone, the King and Queen will make a joint visit to a cancer treatment center next Tuesday, where they will meet medical specialists and patients. This visit will be the first in a number of external engagements His Majesty will undertake in the weeks ahead. In addition, the King and Queen will host Their Majesties the Emperor and Empress of Japan for a state visit in June at the request of HM government. As the first anniversary of the coronation approaches, Their Majesties remain deeply grateful for the many kindness and good wishes they have received from around the world throughout the joys and challenges of the past year. The Mail understands that the King is also hopeful of undertaking investitures, the handing out of honors to worthy members of the public, in the coming weeks and months. Again, it is likely that the ceremonies will be adjusted to take account of his condition and ongoing treatment, perhaps with smaller numbers of recipients. Buckingham Palace declined to comment on whether members of the wider royal family, including Harry and Meghan, were informed of his news in advance. Charles has been receiving care as an outpatient since early February, and the announcement will be a boost for the monarchy coming to terms with King and the Princess of Wales as cancer patients. The King's health crisis first became public in January when it was announced that he was going into hospital for surgery on an enlarged prostate. He remained in the London clinic for 3 days. At the time, it thought that the condition was not cancerous, but in February it was revealed subsequent tests had discovered presence of the disease elsewhere in his body. Buckingham Palace have not revealed the nature of the cancer or details of the treatment he immediately began to receive. Officials have stressed that His Majesty's treatment for cancer is still ongoing, saying, His Majesty's treatment program will continue. But doctors are sufficiently pleased with the progress made so far that the King is now able to resume a number of public-facing duties. Forthcoming engagements will be adapted where necessary to minimize any risks to His Majesty's continued recovery.